And as everyone does,
Yeah.
we'll begin by stealing everything. Of course, technically, this only fits evil characters. Can I scroll? Not much. Maybe because I haven't explored. So, some people, unsuspecting residents of the inn, will unfortunately lose all their valuables. This dwarf was storing some gold and a potion of clarity. Wonder what he needed that for. This particular chest cannot be opened by any means. Unless, I'm not sure, I think you have to be a halfling with maximum lockpicking skill and 19 dexterity. I think you could open it. It contains a diamond that can sell for like 1,000 gold, so that can help. But we won't be able to open it. And there are some noblemen here. Very pompous noblemen.
Away with you, beggar!
Away with you, beggar! What? I certainly hope there is an explanation for this intrusion. Explain yourself. And we get to make a moral choice, or more a stylistic choice, I would say. My apologies, I must have got the room numbers mixed about. Dreadfully sorry. Never. A simple mistake and no cause for excitement, so watch your words, or I'll be forced to feed them to you. Much better. Explain myself. You are some pompous noble, and I'm here to take your belongings. Straightforward enough? That's great. That's exactly what I'm doing. Just getting to know the neighbors. Who might you be? Oh, we'll go with 3. Aye. Very straightforward indeed. But it is a flawed plan. If I should call out, the guard would hear, and you are as good as dead. Now, if you turn and leave this instant, perhaps I will let this go unreported. Well, the guy has nothing of interest in his room, and this is not a game when you can just go kill everyone. Although, well, you can attack anything you want, but it'll lower your reputation very quickly, and when you don't have enough reputation, guards come at you from every angle, everywhere you go, and it's basically impossible to finish a game. Okay, if you open this chest, there's a guard that will spawn here. In the original game, guards do not follow you downstairs, but in Baldur's Gate 2.2, which runs in the Baldur's Gate 2 engine, they will. So in theory, you're screwed if you steal this, but I shall demonstrate that there is a trick. First, let's save. Steal. Whoops, I already unlocked it. So we pause as soon as we open it. Then we click on the stairs on pause. The guards arrive. As soon as he arrives, this guard is blocking the way. So now the game will calculate that I do not have to go stand there to go down, because I can't. So I just have to re-click. And that's it.
It is done.
And that's how you exploit the game. So more noblemen here.
No time to chit-chat.
I'm sorry, but my wife and I would like some time alone. Isn't that right, lovey?
A pleasure to meet a socially acceptable person such as yourself.
A socially acceptable person. So, can we steal this? Oh yeah, some spells. And, first thing first,
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
we'll get some supplies. Well, hello there, young one. Come to visit your old pal Winthrop, have ye? Well, don't forget the 5,000 gold piecebook entrance fee, as per Candlekeep custom, don't you know? Yeah, you were always the big kidder, Winthrop, that gets funnier very nearly every time I hear it. Well, perhaps not quite so often. Huh, just having a bit of fun with you, my friend. The monks may be walking about with poles in their nethers, but you know you're always welcome here in my sight. Grind did well by you, he did. So, is there anything I can do for you? Some drinks, a room to sleep, anything to buy? Sure, that's what I'm here for. So we can sleep, but maybe we'll do that later, I don't know. And we will buy 5 Warhammers. And, for some strange, unexplainable reason, I will also buy some bolts. And that should be good. Now you may be asking, why HD Gaming Replays are you buying 5 Warhammers when you only have 2 hands? Well, I like Warhammers, first and foremost. This is just a premonition on my part. I kind of know what's gonna happen, so I prepare in advance. Let's just say for now that hammers just aren't what they used to be.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
And we'll get a quest from Firebed Elvenhair. Oh yeah, I'm back within the hallowed halls of Candlekeep. With the siren crisis upon us, the trip from Baragust was more hazardous than I care to relate. You're Gorion's ward, aren't you? Ah, you have come into your own, if you would permit an old man jealous of youth to say so. I left an identify scroll with Teth Torel in the inner grounds. He should be done examining it by now, so if you could fetch it for me, I'd be grateful. Yay, first FedEx quest! Firebed Elvenhair, an old mage who makes the occasional visit here from Baragust, has left an identify scroll with Teth Torel in the inner grounds. And I used to say Teth Torel, but I recently noticed that there is an extra T there, so it's really Teth Torel. I swear, without me to run its endless errands, this keep would crumble into the very dust from which it sprang. Oh, well, I was wrong, we're in the year 1369, not 68.
Huh? Simple.
That doesn't make much of a difference, though.
If you wish.
So we will begin our grand adventure by not fetching the scroll, and instead going in another direction. The game wants you to do the quests clockwise around the perimeter, but it's actually faster to go anti-clockwise. Because what happens is that the quest givers are always before clockwise from what they need. So if you go anti-clockwise, you basically fetch what they need before they ask. Anyway, you'll see. There are some tutors you can talk to.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
Personally, they have never been very useful to me, as I just read the manual. And this is a game where a lot of people like to store their gold in barrels open in the middle of nowhere. I think we're doing them a favor, actually, by taking this gold and making them realize that it is not a very safe place to do that. These are the barracks, where, I guess, 4 soldiers can sleep, and another one. Sorry, young one, but you're not to be allowed in here. Now go run along and do something useful. Alrighty. I shall comply.
I should have joined the army.
Fuller. Ugh, what a mid-filled night. That hall is just too much. Poor Sap had to go mend the gate this morning too. I don't know how he does it. What can I do for you anyway? I was just wondering if you had any errands I could run. Seems to be the only thing I'm useful here. Errands? Yeah, actually. I need a quarrel of crossbow bolts. If you could get some off Winthrop at the inn, I'll reimburse you. Oh, very well, there'll be a few coins in it for you too, so you can stop giving me that look. Oh, well, it turns out I've randomly bought some bolts, actually.
Uh-huh.
So, there
What
you
do you
go.
I should have joined the army.
Here you are, you little money grubber. Put a few gold pieces in your purse. And that is our first done quest. 50 experience, 10 gold, and a journal entry. Fuller gave me a lousy 10 gold for running his errands. I'd bet I'd get at least 15 for being an errand runner in Baldur's Gate. Oh yeah.
Yes.
So we have a purpose in this game. Go to Baldur's Gate and become an errand runner there.
Out with it.
And see if that pays better. In this chest are an antidote and Hall's long sword, which we're supposed to return to him.